शुक्लां भद्रं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुर्गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगत्पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। जुगोपात्मानमत्रस्थो भेजे धर्ममनातुरः।
जुगोपात्मानमस्तत्रो
अत्रस्थो
जुगोपात्मानमत्रस्थो भेजे धर्ममनातुरः। जुगोपात्मानमत्रस्थो भेजे धर्ममनातुरः।
अगृध्नुराददे सोऽर्थम् असक्तः सुखमन्वभूत्।
अगृध्नु अजी
अगृध्नुराददे सोऽर्थम् असक्तः सुखमन्वभूत्।
अगृध्नुराददे सोऽर्थमसक्तः सुखमन्वभूत्। अगृध्नुराददे सोऽर्थम् असक्तः सुखमन्वभूत्। जुगो जुगो जुगोप जुगोप आत्मन आत्मानम् अत्रस्थः भेजे धर्मम् अनातुरः। अगृध्नुः आददे सः अर्थम् असक्तः सुखम् अन्वभूत्। अन्वभूत्.
There are மூணு கிரியாபதங்கள் இருக்கு. No, 4.
अगृध्नुः
no.
असक्तः.
First identify the 4 kriya shabdas.
अन्वभूत जुगोप भेजे अत्रस्थः
आददे हेलो వచ్చారా కొంచెం కూర్చోండి ఇంకో పాఠం ఉంది తెలంగాణ अन्वभूत नाम अनुभूतवान्
किम और किम अन्वभूत सुखम अन्वभूत कह सुखम अन्वभूत
कथम भूतस्सन कह அப்படினா சொல்லலாம் ஆனா it's moreover telling about the situation of the state. So कथम भूतस्सन सुखम अन्वभूत असक्तस्सन सुखम अन्वभूत ओके. आददे नाम स्वीकृतवान् अर्जितवान् இல்லனா स्वीकृतवान् அப்படினா அர்த்தம்.
किम आददे अर्थम आददे कह अर्थम आददे सह अर्थम आददे कथम भूतः सह अगृध्नुः अर्थम आददे भेजे भेजे नाम भजत
அர்ஜிதவான் இங்க வந்து அந்த பஜதேனவா அப்படின்னா, பட் ஹியர் அர்ஜிதவான்.
அர்ஜிதவான். किम
கம்
कम भेजे धर्मम भेजे कह अनातुरः धर्मम भेजे. नेक्स्ट क्रिया जुगोप.
जुगोप जुगोप नाम रक्षितवान्.
रक्षितवान्.
रक्षणम् अकरोत्.
कम रक्षितवान् जुगोप आत्मानं जुगोप. अत्रस्थः
सन्
कथं तु.
सो अत्रस्थः सः सः इति सर्वत्र. सः अत्रस्थः आत्मानं जुगोप अनातुरः सन् धर्मं भेजे अगृध्नः सन् अर्थम् आददे असक्तः सन् सुखम् अन्वभूत्. सः दिलीपः अत्रस्थः न भीतिरहितः सन्. त्रस्तः नाम भीतः. त्रस्तः नाम भीतः, फ्रैटेन्ड. अत्रस्थः नाम he is not frightened. अत्रस्थः सन् भीतिरहितः सन् आत्मानं जुगोप. आत्मानं नाम स्वं. जुगोप, he defended himself. So not because of fear that he defended or he was no, your natural reflex would be like if you are having any threat, then you start thinking about your defense. But he is not like that. He is not perceiving any threat, but still he is attentive. So this shows that he is attentive every time. It is not that he is attentive because the situation demands. That is his natural state of mind. अनातुरः सन् धर्मं भेजे. अनातुरः means अरुग्णः. रोगरहितः सन् धर्मं अर्जितवान्. So it is not like many a times when you are having bad times, you try to do something good. If you are in problem, you think about God. If you are not having any problem, you think you are God. Yeah, so normal is that. So if you are having money and power, and if you are healthy, you think you are God. If something happens, bad happens to you, some unforeseen thing happens, then you want God, because he will come and so then only you do some good deeds. But he is not like that. Anaturaha arugnasan, even though he is fit, having full of money, having full of power, still dharmam bheje. So he is doing some whatever he has to do. Dharmam means what? Sukrutam. Whatever is instructed to him by the Shastras as a Kshatriya. And even there are something called as Varna Dharmas, Ashrama Dharmas and Samanya Dharmas. So he is following all these dharmas. Okay. Then Agrudhnasan Arthamadade. And he is even taking money. Why money? Because he is king, so he is taking the taxes and all. But he is not lubdhaha. Grudhnaha nama lubdhaha. Stingy, being stingy. Not even corrupted. So it is a negative trait regarding money. You don't like to spend money. You want all the money for yourself, and you don't want to spend it for others. So you are having lot of attachment towards money. Ishavasya Upanishatti api agacchati khlu. Magridhah kasya svidhanam api. Gridhah gridhim makarshi api Shankara Bhashyam soltare. So gridhi nama, you are not sufficient with whatever money you are having. You want others' money also. So that is gridhi, lobhitvam. So he is not having that trait agrudhnuh. So he is not having, without having this stinginess or jealous about others, wanting others money, he is taking the money. Asaktaha san sukham anvabhut. So he is experiencing and enjoying the bliss or sukham, but he is not totally attached with that sukham. So it is part of life. So he's not like every time I want sukham. He's not totally like, he's not having moha towards sukham. So he is enjoying sukham and he is in the same state of mind while even he is enjoying dukkham. So sama sukha dukkhayoho sama buddhi. Right? So this is one of the sthita prajna lakshanas. That is, Bhagavad Gita lesson role. So Sitoshna Samadukhayoho. So he's like, he's common in both. He's taking sukham also with a very what do you call balanced mind. So he's not overtly associated with sukham. Asaktasan sukham anvabhut. Jugopa. Jugopa is gupu rakshane.
धातोः
लिटि प्रथमपुरुषे एकवचनं.
लिटि प्रथमपुरुषे एकवचनान्तं रूपम्. आत्मानं नकारान्त पुंलिंग आत्मान
आत्मशब्दः
आत्मन् शब्दस्य द्वितीया विभक्ति एकवचनान्तं रूपम्. अत्रस्थः अकारान्त पुंलिंग अत्रस्थ शब्दस्य प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनान्तं रूपम्. भेजे
भजसेवायाम् इति धातोः
आत्मनेपदे
लटि
प्रथमपुरुष एकवचनान्तं रूपम्. उत्तमपुरुष एकवचनान्तं रूपम्. धर्मं
न इदं प्रथमपुरुषे एव स्यात्.
प्रथमपुरुष
अहं भेजे इति नास्ति खलु, सः भेजे.
धर्मं अकारान्त पुंलिंग धर्म शब्दस्य द्वितीया विभक्ति एकवचनान्तं रूपम्. अनातुरः अकारान्त पुंलिंग अनातुर शब्दस्य प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनान्तं रूपम्. अगृध्नुः उकारान्त पुंलिंग अगृध्नु शब्दस्य प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनान्तं रूपम्. आददे
आङ्गित्युपसर्गपूर्वक दाने
आङ् इति उपसर्गपूर्वक दाने धातोः आददे
आत्मनेपदे
लटि प्रथमपुरुषस्य एकवचने
ददाते प्रायः इदं लिटि स्यात्. लिटि
प्रथमपुरुषस्य एकवचनान्तं रूपं. सः दकारान्त पुंलिंग तच्छब्दस्य प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनान्तं रूपम्. अर्थं अकारान्त पुंलिंग अर्थशब्दस्य द्वितीया विभक्ति एकवचनान्तं रूपम्. आसक्तः अकारान्त पुंलिंग आसक्त शब्दस्य प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनान्तं रूपम्. सुखं अकारान्त नपुंसकलिंग सुख शब्दस्य द्वितीया विभक्ति एकवचनान्तं रूपम्. अन्वभूत्
अनु इत्युपसर्गपूर्वक
असौ भुवि
भूसत्ताया
भूधातोः भूसप्तायां धातोः लङ् लता
लङ् अभवत् लङ्
Oh, sorry. Abhut vandu
lung.
Lung. Bhute lung. Lung lakare prathama purushasya ekvachanantam rupam.
अत्रस्थः अनातुरः अगृध्नः असक्तः இதெல்லாமே நை தத்புருஷ अत्रस्थः न आतुरः अनातुरः न गृध्नुः अगृध्नुः न सक्तः असक्तः
जी अत्रस्थः केन क्लियर आके
न त्रस्तः अत्रस्थः
न त्रस्तः अत्रस्थः
रुवाडी श्लोकं चलतु
जुगोपात्मानमत्रस्थो भेजे धर्ममनातुरः अग्रध्नुराददेशोऽर्थमसक्तः सुखमन्वभूत्
ज्ञाने मौनं क्षमा शक्तौ त्यागे श्लाघा विपर्ययः
ज्ञाने मौनं क्षमा शक्तौ त्यागे श्लाघा विपर्ययः ज्ञाने मौनं क्षमा शक्तौ त्यागे श्लाघा विपर्ययः
गुणागुणानुबन्धित्वात् तस्य स प्रसवा इव
गुणागुणानुबन्धित्वात् तस्य स प्रसवा इव गुणागुणानुबन्धित्वात् तस्य स प्रसवा इव ज्ञाने मौनं क्षमा शक्तौ त्यागे श्लाघा विपर्ययः गुणाः गुणानुबन्धित्वात् अस्य तस्य सप्रसवाः इव आसन्
स्थिताः आसन् अथवा आसन् के आसन्
सप्रसवाः
के गुणाः आसन् कस्य गुणाः के इव आसन्
सप्रसवाः इव
आसन् कस्मात्
गुणानुबन्धित्वात्
तस्य गुणाः गुणानुबन्धित्वात् सप्रसवाः इव आसन् के ते गुणाः इत्युक्तौ उच्यते ज्ञाने मौनं शक्तौ क्षमा त्यागे श्लाघा विपर्ययः एते गुणाः என்ன சொல்றீங்க ज्ञाने मौनं नाम ज्ञाने नाम किं सः जानाति किं जानाति अन्यस्य का स्थितिरिति सः जानाति तथापि सः मौनं वहति मौनं नाम किं न भाषते so he doesn't talk why because there is no need to talk even though you know that someone has some lacuna some nyunata yatkinchit nyunata vidyeta but you don't want to unnecessarily talk because that is one of the indriya niyavas in indriya nigraha art of indriya nigraha that you do not talk. This is called vang niyamanam. This is part of one of the essential qualities of everyone. So we have this in the samanya gunas we have something called as indriya nigraha. So indriya nigraha is that you do not use your indriyas unless it is needed. It is not just you are able to use your indriyas, you don't use. You use your mobile if there is some prayojanam. But now what happens? We don't have indriya nigraha. We use mobile for the sake of it. It's not that we actually have some purpose every time. So jnane maunam. So paravrittanta jnanepi. So you know paravrittantam. Para means what? Other person's vrittantam. You know everything about him, but you don't unnecessarily talk. Maunam. Shaktau kshama. Kshama means what? Apakara sahanam.
Forgiveness. Forbearance.
Forbearance means you can actually hit him or you can actually hurt him, but you don't do that. Or else you, even though he does something, you just, okay, you don't react for everything. Shaktau Kshama, it is not that you cannot do. You still have the capability to hit him back or do something that can actually cause some problem to him, but still you don't do because you're having Kshama. So this is a Kshama despite having Shakti. Shaktau Satyamapi Kshama. But this is now being overly used. You say Gandhi, you hit one, I'll show my second cheek. So that is not Kshama. Kshama is not that, because ahimsa paramo dharma, dharma himsa tathevacha. So you use your actual intellect to analyze whether you have to take an action or not. Unnecessarily you will not aggravate. But if there is a need of aggression, you aggravate. So you need to know where to use Kshama, where to use Danda. So he doesn't use on small things. Shaktau Satyamapi Kshama. But if there is a need, again this Kshama should not be applied there. So normally this is overly related with many, we normally associate in our unfortunate history. Many people unnecessarily gave Kshama and at the end they themselves ruined. Like Ghajini was given Kshama. He was forgiven many times, 13 times. 14th time he came and he killed the king. He gave him Kshama. So Kshama in unnecessary situations is perilous. So, but Kshama is a very virtuous deed. Okay. Tyage shlagha viparjayaha. Tyage means what? Vitarane, satyapi. So he gives dana. He distributes his wealth. But he doesn't seek shlagha. Shlagham means what? Praise. Shlaghe, tyage shlagha viparjayaha. He's not giving or he's not distributing his wealth that other people will praise him. So normally we even have this unnecessary, many a times in history we see that poets have written many kavyas to just praise the king. Because if you praise king will give you money, wealth. That should not be, you are not giving anyone anything because they are actually praising you. You are only giving if it is needed. You are not unnecessarily, now freebies. Necessary, unnecessary, God knows. You say, we will give this and you start giving, that's it. This is again this thing, okay? So, tyage shlagha viparyaha. So, these all are virtues, gunaha. How are these gunaha? And these are very, jnane maunam. If you know, you cannot stop yourself from talking. Actually, if you know that person is having some problem or he has something that you can actually poke, you start talking and poking him. So these both, jnane maunam, shaktau kshama, if you have strength to actually retaliate, if someone pokes you, you beat him. So shaktau kshama, shakti and kshama, and tyaga and shlagha. Tyaga and shlagha, these all are opposite gunas. Okay, that means actually if you are having jnanam, there cannot be maunam along with it, unless and until you train yourself in such a way. Naturally, what happens when there is jnanam, there is no maunam. You keep on talking, right? When there is shakti, there is no kshama. You keep on harassing people. You see many people, right? They have a lot of strength, so they keep on unnecessarily harassing people just for the sake of it. And tyaga and shlagham, shlagha viparya, the abhava of shlagha is not there actually. You seek others praising you when you are giving money to them. So these all gunas, jnana and mauna, kshama and shakti, tyaga and shlagha viparyaya are contradictory gunas. But still, these contradictory gunas are there in Dileepa as if they are siblings. Gunaha gunanubandhitvat. And because of the coexistence is such that gunanubandha means what? The relation between these contradictory gunas are in such a way that affectionate, that they seem to be saprasavaha iva, as if they are all siblings. Saprasava means what? Born in the same womb, born to same mother, like siblings. Mother. So they seem to be, they are born, they are like siblings. And siblings, essentially, ideally, siblings don't fight. Ideally. So siblings don't fight, and it seems to be, these contradictory gunas are residing in Dileepa in such a way.
Like.
Okay.
Jnane अकारांत नपुंसकलिंग ज्ञान शब्दस्य सप्तमी विभक्ति एकवचनान्तं रूपं मौनम अकारांत नपुंसकलिंग मौन शब्दस्य प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनान्तं रूपं क्षमा आकारांत स्त्रीलिंग क्षमा शब्दस्य प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनान्तं रूपं शक्तौ इकारांत स्त्रीलिंग शक्ति शब्दस्य सप्तमी विभक्ति एकवचनान्तं रूपं त्यागे अकारांत पुंलिंग त्याग शब्दस्य सप्तमी विभक्ति एकवचनान्तं रूपं श्लाघा विपर्ययः अकारांत पुंलिंग श्लाघा विपर्यय शब्दस्य प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनान्तं रूपं गुणाः आकारांत अकारांत पुंलिंग गुण शब्दस्य प्रथमा विभक्ति बहुवचनान्तं रूपं गुणानुबन्धित्वात् अकारांत पुंलिंग गुणानुबन्धित्व शब्दस्य पंचमी विभक्ति एकवचनान्तं रूपं तस्य दकारांत पुंलिंग तच्छब्दस्य षष्ठी विभक्ति एकवचनान्तं रूपं सप्रसवाः अकारांत पुंलिंग सप्रसव शब्दस्य प्रथमा विभक्ति बहुवचनान्तं रूपं इव अव्ययपदम्
गुणानुबन्धित्वात् गुणै अनुबन्धः अस्य अस्ति इत्यनुबन्धी गुणानाम् अनुबन्धी गुणानुबन्धी is one way of doing tritiya tatpurusha. गुणानाम् अनुबन्धः गुणानुबन्धः गुणानुबन्धः अस्य अस्ति इति गुणानुबन्धी is also another way of doing it. Okay. Shashti tatpurusha and then inip pratyayantam rupam. Saprasavaha. Saha prasavaha. Prasavaha means what? Janma. Okay.
Janma.
Saha prasavaha yesham te saprasavaha. So saprasavaha is a bahuvrihi.
Bahuvrihi.
Shlagha viparyayah. Shlaghayaha viparyayah. Shlagha viparyayah. Shashti tatpurusha.
Shashti tatpurusha.
Okay. Recite the shloka.
ज्ञाने मौनं क्षमा शक्तौ त्यागे श्लाघा विपर्ययः गुणा गुणानुबन्धित्वात् तस्य सप्रसवा इव.
And here in the commentary there are 2 or 3 good these things, right? Like jnane maunam. So this maunam is part of king's duties, I mean virtues that he has to have. In Kamandaka Nitisara he quotes अन्योपतापि वचनम अन्य न अन्योपतापि वचनम मौनम भरतचरिष्णुता. So it is a vratam for the king that he should not speak such words which will create problem for others. Na anyopatapi vachanam. So he should not talk which upatapi means what? It creates problem which will hurt others. So he should not do. That is a vratam for him, for a king. And Chanakya Shaktanam Bhushanam Kshama. So Kshama is an ornament for people who are having competence. So you can actually beat him, you can actually hurt him, but still you are not hurting. So that is a bhushanam, that is an ornament. And even you should not even expect what you call people praising you for your danam. Na dattva parikirtayet. That means you should not, nowadays it is what you give someone money and then you post it with FB, you know, now we are doing this annadanam because it's my birthday. So danam should actually be in a very secret manner. Dharmaha ksharati kirtanat. There is another vachanam also. Dharmaha ksharati kirtanat. If you do something good which will yield dharma, punyam to you, and we actually state about it, in the public, saying that I have done this good work, then whatever virtue you actually, or whatever dharma or punyam that you actually acquired will go. Dharma ksharati kirtanat. Without experiencing the fruits of that particular punyam, that will disappear, that will get destroyed. So these are some good things that you can take.